Hey, I get this question a lot where people are wondering, how do you actually do Beachbody coaching and how do you actually make money? It's hard to explain because you just tell people, well, you're just helping other people on their fitness journey. And it doesn't make sense of, well, how does that make me money? So that's why I just wanted to answer it for you. And I want to kind of go over three different styles of coaching and why someone will choose to do one portion but then how that actually can make them some income. So my name's Christine and I am a Beachbody coach. I've been a coach now for almost 9 years. I joined in 2008. And with coaching, it has provided a lot of experience, success, and mostly the growth in myself and helping other people grow is something that is always going to continue. And that's a great part that I look at with being able to be in a home business, that it really forces you to constantly keep improving yourself because you're responsible to helping other people increase and improve their life. So let me answer the question. There's three different kinds of coaching that I can kind of pour into three buckets. It's really hard to explain because guess what? There are no rules with how you're supposed to do this as a business. And some people don't want to be a business for coaching. That's why I want to share with you these three different styles because it might help you see how you might fit into one bucket, but then you might actually spill over into different buckets as you get comfortable and really kind of see the inner workings of what Beachbody coaching is all about. But the first thing is that, you know what, as a coach, when you officially decide to become a Beachbody coach, the greatest part is everything is 30-day money back guaranteed. And that is including the coaching opportunity. The coaching opportunity is part of Team Beachbody. And if you're not familiar with what Team Beachbody is, they are a health and fitness giant. They are a major company. They initially started by creating all home video workout programming and doing all infomercial marketing. And that's their bread and butter. That's the foundation of their business. And with the success of that business and helping so many people change their lives through their fitness programming and nutrition is where they saw this opening for an ability to be able to help people, help more people, more than what they can do, but also to align people up so that they actually can get rewarded for helping other people with success. And that's where they started the coach opportunity. That's a good big difference to think about when you are considering a home business, and especially if you're focusing on one that's based in health and fitness, is that they didn't start as a network marketing business for the coaching opportunity. They were already a hugely successful company with what they were doing with home workouts and nutrition and other infomercials. The coaching opportunity came about because it's just a brand new division and they didn't need it to survive. And that's actually a really great part about the longevity if you're looking at a company and how stable it is. So with coaching, it's actually a bad term. When I first started, I was looking at it and someone first of all told me about coaching and I thought it was really silly to want to spend a monthly fee just so I could get discounts on supplements when I could have easily gone to the store in the mall with my little discount card and gotten supplements all there. That's what I thought. So one full year passed where then I considered to look at it again. And it wasn't because that person came back to me. It was actually somebody else. My mentor said, you guys should check this out. And I was one of the guys she told to talk to. So that's why I looked into coaching again. And I'll share the reasons why I decided to do it. And also why did I feverishly work so hard in the beginning. And I wasn't doing it for money. So that's one thing that is, I think different with sometimes when people are choosing to do a home business, a lot of the times money is the focus first of how do I make money. And I want to share with you a little secret about that on how you can actually become more successful when that's not that prime focus. So I'll talk about that in a second. So when I joined though, and I was talking with the company about that term, I personally didn't love it. And it's because coach kind of defines someone as a knowledgeable person, someone who's an expert in fitness, someone who's an expert in nutrition. And that's not what this business model was about. The business model was really that anybody can be a coach And if you have a nutrition degree, awesome. If you are a life coach, awesome. If you are a fitness professional, perfect. It's all fine. You don't need that though. So really, when they were explaining it, the definition really of coach is that you're just someone that wants to pretty much raise your hand and put yourself out there, that you are going to really focus on your own health and fitness journey as while helping other people do it too. So you're kind of the Pied Piper, that you want to lead other people while you put yourself out there, invite people to kind of improve their lives in different ways. And you don't need to be an expert on any of the products. I really was only an expert on one of the products when I joined as a coach. And that one product was the workout Turbo Jam. It's a kickboxing workout. I'd never done any other home workout video because I was kind of against them. I am a fitness professional by coincidence. And so I was kind of a fitness professional snob, that I would never leave a video to be my workout. And that's why I wasn't really familiar with them. The only reason why I was familiar with Turbo Jam and was doing that is because my mentor is Chalene Johnson, and she's the creator of that workout Turbo Jam, as well as many others. So that's the only reason why I really was familiar with that. And that was the only product that I used. So when I joined, I was actually pregnant, so I couldn't even use any of the supplements. So those are some of the concerns when people are considering becoming a coach. Well, I'm not in great shape, or I'm pregnant, or I'm injured, or I'm not a fitness professional. None of that matters, because another secret is you're actually going to have kind of greater success when you're on your journey of moving your health and fitness forward. Because think of it this way. If you come out of the gate perfect, super duper perfect picture of health, and you're now telling everybody, hey, I'm the boss on this, I'm the expert on this, come to me. It's hard for people to connect with you, as opposed to if you were really focusing on your own journey and putting it out there, being honest, being human, and really sharing with people, I'm struggling to fit my workouts in. So the way that I'm going to do it is by connecting with this company where I'm going to force myself to have more responsibility and more accountability to my own health and fitness. So I'm going to share it publicly. And that's with your family, your friends, whoever you talk with, and of course online. So that is huge, when you're doing that. And especially when you invite someone else to do this with you, and you have like a little success partner or an accountability partner where you guys are keeping each other in check for your workouts and your nutrition. You're now responsible for someone. It's like having a kid, in a way where you're responsible for that little being there now. You got to take care. You got to show up. And that's the most important part to think about, is when you're inviting someone to do this journey with you, whether that is your fitness journey or this business. Because deciding to join as a coach, it's your decision if you want to make money or grow this as a business. So if you are that person that's saying, yeah, I do, I want to make money in health and fitness, and pretty much take the ceiling off of my limits of growing a fitness business, because that's my world. I've been a fitness instructor for over 26 years, and you don't make any money, and you're probably going to have a very slim chance of being discovered. And I know your workout's amazing in your small pond, but honestly, it's a totally different world when you're opening yourself up to the world. And so I knew that. And that's why if I can take off all walls and all ceiling, and I now can open up my ability to connect with people online, that is where I then have now just released all limitations of how successful I can be, or how much money I can make, or how many people I can help change for their lives. That's where the amazing part about it is. So now your term as a coach doesn't mean that, again, you're a fitness professional now. And that's something that you may hear some people say, and you know what? You just got to throw it out to the wind, because unless they are accredited or licensed or have that degree, they're not really. No. If you look online these days, right here, you can search, and I'm sure you're going to find a ton of fitness professionals who are putting tons of workouts out there, but they may have no knowledge of exercise, no degree, no license, no certification, nothing, but they just have an amazing body, and they learned on the streets of the gym how to work out, and now they're sharing that journey out there. People can be self-proclaimed fitness experts. So, that's your decision on who you want to follow as well as how you want to use that term. So let's get into the 3 buckets of how coaching really is kind of developed and what you do and how you are going to make money if you decide to make money. That's the most important thing to always consider. This is not a get-rich-quick business at all. And I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful for that because I'm not going to promise someone that when they immediately join in this business, immediately they're going to start to have the cash flowing in. That's not how this works. What is your primary focus when you do join is yourself first. Focus on improving you. How can you help improve someone else's life if you yourself are stagnant or not doing it yourself? So focus on yourself first. That includes your mindset, your vision, as well as your health and your fitness. And when you do that and then just put it out there, share your journey with out there online and in person, that's where you're going to start to make an impact in someone else's life, whether you know it or not. Because someone's going to send you a message. I promise you, that's what's going to happen. And if you strongly stick by that, that's a good foundation to always be in, to be a success. Success is defined differently by everyone. I mean, what is success to you? It doesn't mean a number in the bank account, or it doesn't mean a title. Because truthfully, I have achieved at the top in the company a couple times. And I was the first person in the company ever to do that. But you know what? It's comical because titles and ranks means nothing to people who aren't familiar with the Kool-Aid business. If you're not in it, you don't know any different. So to throw out titles and all of those statements, it kind of makes no sense. Because if I'm trying to talk to someone about checking this out, that's foreign to them. It makes no big difference to them. What is the big difference is you, your honesty, and how you're going to help and support someone towards moving their goals and achieving them as well. Okay, so first things first, nope, not get rich quick business. Nope, not a pyramid scheme, because if that was the case, then I think it would be long gone by now. It's been around way too long for it to be sliding under the radar. I mean, if you aren't very familiar with pyramid schemes, definitely check it out. But the most important thing to consider is when you're deciding, there's going to be 3 buckets of coaching styles that you're going to kind of fit into initially. And you might flow into the others, as I said. But how you have success depends on what? Time. Yes, you may be busy. I was very busy when I joined. As I said, I was pregnant, 5 months pregnant with my second child. I had a 1.5-year-old son. I worked a full-time job. And I had 3 part-time fitness jobs, and my husband was laid off, but then got a job, but where he had to be gone for 12 hours out of the day. That was my life when I decided to add this on my plate. And when I told my husband I was adding another fitness-focused job on my plate, he wanted nothing to do with it because he knew from all my past experiences of giving so much of myself to every fitness opportunity that was put on my lap and not really getting any financial return. So he's a analytical person that looks at time equals money, and that's why he wanted nothing to do with it at that time. So that was initially what you want to think about, is where is your time going to be? It's pretty impossible to think that just join and all of a sudden, again, cash is going to be flowing in. People are just going to be running to you to buy from you. If there's over 400,000 people in this as a business, as a home business, we all can sell the same thing. We all can sign up someone to do this as a coaching business as well. What is the difference? The difference is not who got the post up on Facebook the fastest. It's not that at all. It's you, your person, and how you're putting yourself out there consistently. And time is going to be where you need to decide, what am I going to do and where am I going to invest my time? So let me share with you the 3 buckets. The first one is one where someone's going to join as a coach predominantly because they just really love the products. They want to continue to get the discount. They get a 25% discount on any of the products that they will use with Beachbody. And that's pretty sweet. If this is a company where you normally purchase items from, then wouldn't you always want a discount? I mean, I'm pretty much a regular at certain stores, my hair salon, or even Target or Amazon. I'm a regular shopping in multiple places. I would really love to get a discount if they offer that option just for me to be a part of a certain program. Some people will consider to do that. It's like kind of my Costco membership. Let's not even talk about Costco. I love my Costco, but that's really what it is. I love what they offer, and they offer an opportunity so that I can have a discount, and that's what I'm going to do. And strictly, that might be all someone wants to do as a coach. That doesn't mean that they're responsible for anything, because you're not responsible to hit any quotas or have a stockpile of inventory show up in your door every quarter. You have none of those obligations as a coach. Here's the bare minimum. This is the bare minimum for you to always maintain yourself as a coach and to always get 25% discount on any product that they have that you want. Is you just have to maintain the monthly business service fee for coaching, which is $15.95. And that's it. That starts from the second month on when you sign up as a coach. But that saves you a lot of money, especially if you are using those products consistently, like Shakeology or Energize, which is the pre-workout, or even the Beachbody On Demand, being able to work out anywhere and to do any workout. So I'm not a fan, I'm going to be honest here, I'm not a fan of following one trainer's workout calendar. I can't, because I get bored, and you're going to be doing that workout that you just did a couple days ago. Again, you're putting that video back up again. So what I really love about it is that I have the flexibility to jump around to different trainers' workout depending on what I need to work out for that day. And that's why I love that. So that's one big bucket. Being a coach is just get 25% discount. You can sell stuff if you want, but again, some people choose not to. You could just be a coach, be a part of the community of health and fitness, which is gonna start to change your mindset. You're gonna start to think positively. You're gonna start to think, well, maybe I will start reading some personal development books. Maybe I will put up a little inspirational post on my Facebook today. You start thinking that way because you start to surround yourself with other like-minded people, and that's the secret sauce of your success. Because I've been on that wagon so many times where you restart your diet or whatever on Monday all over again, but nobody ever knew that you were doing a diet. So it was a secret to you. So when you failed on Wednesday and you just said, forget it, I'll start again on Monday again, nobody knew. It was no big deal. But when you make yourself visible and accountable, and really, if you want to make a change in your lifestyle, put it out there. That's one way you could do it. So just being a coach is simply, I just want to get discount. I don't even want to tell anybody that I'm a coach. You don't even have to. Not at all. It's just between you and Beachbody. That's it. So that's one way. The next bucket is where someone wants to have more accountability on their own fitness and health journey. So they do want to sign up as a coach, get the discounts. They will, let people know this is my journey. Look at the changes I've already made. Or yuck, I made this shake and I hate it this way. Or yum, I can't do a workout without my pre-workout. Whatever. You're sharing your goods, your bads, your fails, your whatevers. You just got to be honest and real, putting it out there. So the second bucket is someone who wants a lot more accountability because they're pretty dang serious now. They're tired of the constant yo-yo over and over again and constantly being on a diet, that they want to make lifestyle changes that are going to impact and improve for the long term. And it's not for an event, and it's not to fit into a dress. It is for that change of life, to improve your lifestyle. So that's one decision to make. But then the other thoughts are, I like that, but I also kind of want to help people too. And if I could start making a little bit of income while learning a little bit about the business without any pressure to build it or do anything, you can do that. So the second bucket really is someone who wants to focus a lot on their fitness and accountability. They really want to, of course, have the discount and products. They want to be a part of the community so they get the support. They move forward. They start improving their lives. They kind of want to pull people to do it with them, their family, their sister, their cousins, their friends, or someone they met online, that they start adding people and having them do it with them. And then you didn't even know it, that your high school friend messages you and says, I've been watching your journey. Thank you so much for sharing it. What workout was it that you're doing? What is that shake that you're always drinking? Because the best thing is don't actually say what the products are when you are talking online. So you don't need to be a billboard. You do not need to tattoo yourself up with all products. You'll have actually greater success and have a lot more people interested in you if you just simply say, This is my branched-chain amino acids. I'm not telling you what product it is because this is actually not a Beachbody product, but this is my branched-chain amino acids. And so when you just say what it generically is, you're going to create a lot more curiosity, and people are going to come and ask you questions. And then when you talk with them and find out, oh, what are you looking to do? What's helped me has been doing this. When you share your journey of, well, this is what has helped me make changes, that's then going to allow them to see, oh, they're not just trying to sell me something. They actually are asking me questions, and they're sharing their experiences, and it's bringing up an idea for them of, well, maybe I want to be a part of this too. And if they do want to buy something, guess who they're going to go to? They're going to go to you because they trust. So that second bucket is, you want a lot of fitness and accountability for yourself. You want to start to kind of do it with other people. You kind of put it out there. You're not selling, but you may make some sales if you want here and there with people coming to you, or sometimes when a new product comes out, you just let people know. But the other side is you're kind of learning the basics and the foundation of the business on the down low, or softly, should I say. I don't even know how to say it exactly, but you're not really like, I'm gonna grow a business. You don't even need to say the B word. Don't even need to say the B word. You're just gonna make a little bit of income on the side. You don't need to quit your full-time job to do this. You don't need to sell your kids. You don't. You just keep your kids, and you can still keep your job if you love it or you hate it. Because that was what I did, is I kept my full-time job. I did build this business with my full-time job and those 3 part-time jobs, and did pop out with a C-section, the second child. But I did that all because, not for income. It was because this made sense to me. So when I was growing this as a business, I wasn't doing it for hard and fast income. I wasn't doing it for hard and fast rank or title or achievement or any of that. I wasn't doing it for that. And I'll explain that in a moment. So that's your second bucket. Now, who's to say that you decide to join as a coach and you just want to get discounts? You have no idea even what your website is. You don't even want to tell anybody about it. But all of a sudden, someone's asking you, and you're like, well, I can just send them to my website. Could you just start making income even though you weren't deciding to actually tell people, and people just kind of want to buy from you because you are sharing some of your story? Totally. Because when you sign as a coach, you're not choosing a path of how you're going to do it with them. That's only with you. Coach title and what you signed to sign up is all the exact same. But your decision and flexibility to decide all of a sudden, like 2 months in, you're like, that's it. I love this. I want to do this so much more. I'm going to now really focus on learning what I do to grow a business. Could you? Totally. Because that's just your mind changing the switch. It's nothing else you have to change. You just start going for it. That third bucket, if you will, is someone who really wants to make more of a career out of this. And that's the bucket that I'm in. And I didn't do it, again, out of income. But when you are building this as a business, so yes, you are going to use the B word, you are going to use the E word, entrepreneur, and you will also use the N word, network marketing. That's what this is. This is a coaching opportunity for you to be able to support what the company has to offer for their services, all of their products, but also that ability to be able to create residual income that's not totally dependent on your shoulders. Because if you, and I've done this, try to create your own product and then put it out there and sell it, any penny that's coming through is all on your efforts and time, and how well you know how to market, of how much money you're going to make. And when you are creating something for yourself, which is great, go ahead and do it, because you can still do that while you do this. There's no conflict. But every penny you want to make is completely dependent on you making a sale or selling someone on the idea of whatever. But the difference with this is, yes, I can sell all of their products. I don't need to tattoo myself up with all of their logos, but I now can help develop other people professionally. And that's the part that really was interesting to me, because I come from a specialty degree. I have an associate's degree in science, and that is in medical radiography. I used to be an x-ray tech at a level 1 hospital in Syracuse, New York. So my college degree is in science, but it's specific to x-ray. And I was very limited on where I could go professionally. I really had to wait for someone to die or quit to move up in the union to be able to get a higher pay rate. And so if I wanted to change anything, I had to decide to do it myself. And the only way to grow for myself at that time is to either pay thousands of dollars to go to college and give up time to be at college, or find a path that will help me educate myself with mentors who will do that. That's the greatest part. And that's the part that I love the most. That is my past experiences. So I met Shalene Johnson on a message board and a group fitness board way back around 1998. And she was looking for people to be a representative for her company and certify people in her workouts. And that was my goal. I wanted to be fitness famous back then. And so I applied and she accepted me. I started working for her company, and then throughout the years, after failing miserably, so much so being put on probation so much, I sucked so hard. See, my head was too big for what I thought I was gonna do. And it just had to be popped. And you have to bring yourself back down to reality of, okay, what's important? Where do I really wanna go? And how can I grow? And that's when things changed. When I popped my ego and really decided to take constructive criticism, that I aligned myself up with someone who actually sees something in me and wants me to be a success. She wouldn't give me constructive criticism if she didn't want me to be a success. And when I finally realized that and then started to dive more into personal development, first starting with Tony Robbins, is when things changed. I then moved around 2004 to work full-time for her company, and my job was to be the person that mentored fitness instructors who wanted to become fitness professionals. So the difference being is that they wanted to be in the workout videos. They wanted to present at the fitness conferences. They wanted to maybe have their own fitness company. That was my job, was to help those people in their, state or province, wherever they lived, learn how to be an entrepreneur, learn how to be a marketer, learn how to do videos, learn how to do basically everything you got to do nowadays on social media in their time that they had. And I had 60 people at a time, always on a cycle, that I was working with. So for all those years working for her, that's what's been in my belly. I really love to help develop people professionally, especially because I've learned that from the streets. I gotta say it from the streets because realistically it's just from this chair. But it sounds better when you say it from the streets. I learned how to be an entrepreneur from the streets and from social media marketing. That's all by yourself initiative. That if you want to change your life, you gotta decide to change it. And that was my decision because I didn't have anything growing up. I was independent and I had to find a place to live, as I had to move out from my father's house when I was a senior in high school. So if I'm on my own, on welfare, in college, trying to just basically survive, I had to make a decision that it was going to be my decision to make any change, or my life was going to be in a direction I didn't want. It's your decision. And so your ability to connect with the right person who can help you know where you are and know where you want to go and know those steps on how you can get there is really important. Now, one area that is very enticing and sexy is when you get started, you'll learn the basics of, what to do, the basic foundation of this is how you put up a social media post. This is how you log into your website. This is like basic foundation stuff. But what becomes desirable and sexy is that you start to get excited. You can't stop thinking about it, and you start to see what other people are doing and you want to learn more of that. Or you start listening to podcasts and you learned about Facebook ads and you learned about doing lives. You learn about so many things. You want to do all that. And that's the job of the person that you're working with, to know where are you now, and where we don't want to just keep throwing new things at you that don't make sense to where you are now. And I use this analogy all the time. If you were hiring a personal trainer to train you, and you go in and you've never done a squat in your life, and the trainer says, okay, what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to do a great squat where you're really, using the right muscle utilization and you're having great form, everything. So you're working with that trainer. They teach you the squat for that day, and you're like, I got it. You come back for the second day, and the trainer says, okay, today we're going to start to learn how to do squats with weights in our hands this time. And you're like, oh, no. I know how to squat. I don't need to do that. Teach me something else. Teach me how to do a lunge or something. The trainer's job is to not be like, okay, let me just throw something new to you. If you haven't really improved or effectively done the squat, great. You have to master the foundation first before you start throwing all these new bells and whistles on. So that's kind of that role. And that's, you have no experience doing a business. You have no experience in network marketing, which I didn't either. You're not a fitness professional. You're not any of those things. Then you can't do this? No, of course you can. Because the invitation is saying to your friend, to your sister, to whomever, saying, you got to check this out too. You got to do this because I'm already pumped and I'm already seeing changes. And I would love to do this with you, grow with me as we learn this together to grow as a team. Because the best part about growing this as a business is not that I've met random people and thrown off assignments to them to do this as a business. It's not that at all. The best part about it is when in the beginning phases, I've invited the people that I really wanted to spend more time with in my life, who I enjoyed. So this is my opportunity to actually build a business full of people that I actually want to spend time with. Because we don't usually get that choice when we have a job. And so this is my choice now to be able to help those people and grow together as we learn. And that's my job. So, when you sign up with me to be your coach and mentor, that's exactly what I do. I don't just send you off in the wild. My role and goal is for you to be a success, start where you are, and to walk with you as you're walking. I do not drag. I got to be honest, and I will tell you, I'm not going to be the one that harps on you, did you do? I'm not going to be that one that's constantly trying to make you do certain tasks for benefit for myself or whatever. I'm not that person, because I really want you to be a success. And I will be there for you if you're going to be there for yourself. And that's what you have to decide. So I don't drag. If you want to run, I run. If you want to walk, if you want to crawl, if you just want to kind of chill a little bit and tread in the water, I will be there for you. But when you disappear, or if you make a ton of excuses where you are saying, I don't know how to use Facebook, or I don't even know how to even watch a video on YouTube, if you want to make those excuses, that's just on you. I can't help you on that. It's not my job to teach you how to use YouTube, because just Google. And YouTube has a ton of videos teaching you how to do everything. And Google does too. That's how I learned. I don't know how to do anything until I've searched for it. And I've either hired people to teach me, or I've taught myself by searching online and seeing who's offering that information. So those three buckets are, again, just being a discount person. And then the other one is because you want more accountability and you kind of want to help people and dabble a little bit in making some income and learning the foundation. And the third option is, no, I'm all in. I want to really develop a business for myself out of fitness and develop myself professionally. I want to achieve titles because I can do that. And that's exactly the reason when I joined, I wasn't doing it for income. And, truthfully, my husband was making $100,000 as a chief information officer in the IT industry. And back then we're like, that's the pinnacle of what you want to achieve. Like when you play a Monopoly or Life, the game Life, and you get the income card and you got $100,000, you're like, yes, because to us, 100 was great. And I was making at the time $30,000 working for the fitness company with Shalene. So we thought we were in great position. We weren't living in debt. We weren't living above our means. We were pretty average. So I wasn't trying to save myself with income. I wasn't also trying to, create some title and achieve these awards and stuff. That wasn't it at all. When I joined this, I was really so stressed, honestly, maybe the pregnancy at the time, but I was so stressed because I invited so many people to do this with me because I finally saw the vision. I saw the vision of where you could go in the future and where we are going in the future with video and social media. This is just how we live today, that I was so pumped to help people be able to do this with me. We all learned at the same time. We all did this together as a team. We failed, we tweaked, we improved. We did this all as a team. And my stress point was, how can I help those people really create more success for themselves. And again, success is defined differently. So maybe those people were looking at title for determining success, or maybe it was that they were going to make $1,000 a month and that was going to be what they really wanted to achieve. But my goal was, I gotta make these people achieve, and whatever that was what I focused on. And in turn of that, because I was helping other people with their health and fitness and with their business goals and with their income and all that, if I was learning to try to teach them what to do, I was on webinars and buying everything to figure it out. That's where success will lie. When you take it off yourself of, I need to make money, I need to achieve a title. When you take that off and you do it for the foundation, the right reasons, and to help other people achieve their goals, it will happen. And that's exactly what has happened with myself and with so many other of my team. So my team, when I decided to join, I was like, you know what? I know this is going to be big. And I know people like to connect with like a posse, a tribe, and a vibe, a culture. And so I named the team Platinum Presenters. And at the time it made sense, and now it kind of doesn't. But that's okay, because Platinum we just thought was like the highest medal, and Presenters was that we were just going to be, presenting the business. That's kind of what the thought was. But that's what I did, is I made that team name. And since then, we are the largest, most successful and income earning team with the highest rank achieved team out there. And the good thing is that it's all on their effort. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of income or success with doing coaching. This is completely up to you, how much time you want to invest and what you want to do for yourself. So those are the 3 buckets. You can spill into any of them. So if you decide now, yes, I'm going to join as a coach, I just want to get discount. I don't really want them to know that I'm kind of looking at this as a business. I will join as a discount. I've got 30-day money back guarantee. There's no risk. There's no risk at all. What you'll do is you will join. Obviously, if you are watching this and someone invited you to watch this, you're already talking to someone who's already a coach, then please go to them. It's just something that you want to do, is make sure that you're choosing the person that you are going to work with. And if someone is presenting you to check this out, then you definitely already have a connection with them. But if you want me to be your mentor, your coach, and help you, I personally do that. I do not shuffle you off. I will plug you in, and this is how it goes, is you'll decide to be a coach. Even if you just decide to pretend like, I'm just going to be a discount coach, I just want a discount. You don't need to do this as a business. No worries. What happens is you'll get signed up. My advice is to choose a challenge pack. A challenge pack is a bundle. It's a workout program, nutrition, and the accountability. Cheaper, bundled, discount. And when you get that, you need to have the product. If you're going to be a product of the product, you got to be using the product, first of all. But then you don't have to pay the coach join fee of $40. That goes away. My advice is, why do I want to just spend $40 to get a coach spot, when if I put $40 forward, I'm at least going to be getting product towards that? So my advice is to get a challenge pack. Then the next thing of what happens is I just send you a simple welcome email giving you your basic get set up, basic started steps. And I'll plug you into a training website that I have that is going to keep it super simple. Pretty much where you are is where you are. And we stay in touch depending on your goals and how you want to move forward. We define that path with a getting started call as well. And really from there, we just go with your pace and your flow. There's a lot of people who have been coaching with me for years. 5+ years, and they don't want to build a team. They have the base of a team called Emerald. And when you're Emerald, you do make team volume bonuses. So when you're a coach, you make 25% discount. You have a 25% discount, but also you make 25% commission if you do sell anything. And then if you do want to start to get paid on the product volume that you're going to start to see develop in your business, what you do is you can move up to the next rank, which is called Emerald, and you at least need to have 2 people signed up with you. What's most common is people just sign up a spouse, a partner, whomever a loved one is, and maybe even another family member, because hopefully you're inviting them to do this journey too with you of health and fitness. And when you move up to Emerald and you're all active, you'll now start collecting the volume of product that's always banking in your business. And when there's those bonus points, it's going to pay you, and that's where the residual income comes in. So if you really see yourself as building a business on this, you keep building your team. So when you build your team and add more people to the team, and you help them add people to the team and teach other people how to do a challenge group, which is a fitness accountability group, where you plug everybody into a Facebook group where you all focus on, eating healthy for 30 days, or you all focus on doing any of the workouts in Beachbody On Demand, whatever it is. I provide all the templates for you. So you kind of don't have to think in the beginning, because I know you're busy. I was super busy in the beginning, and I was just trying to figure it out, flailing my arms. But it's so much later. I've got all the systems for you. I hand it over to you, your template, your system. You plug and play, and I help you along the way. But that is where you can start. And if you are ready to get going, I'm going to invite you to jump in now, because what happens is I work closely each month with a core group of coaches who want to either build a little bit of income or the business building people. So both kinds. And I work closely with you in a text message. So I do voice message notes sharing how to improve what you're putting out there on social media. Steps to take that are very important for you to improve your messaging and what you should be doing for your mindset. Basic, simple steps that can be done easily. We say that it's easy to be done. If you have an hour, you can do an hour, and that hour doesn't need to be a straight. It could be 30 minutes at lunch and 30 minutes after the kids go to bed. But you can decide to do some certain activity that's going to progress and move your business forward, as well as yourself. And if you want to be a part of that, to be a part of the group, it's always a great idea to just get in as soon as possible, even if you're not deciding now that you want to build a business or you want to make income. Join as a coach as a discount. Get your feet in the water. Start seeing how this culture is. You've got 30 days risk-free on everything, the product and coaching. If it's not for you, you can cancel. But I invite you to message me, and you can email me at contactchristined@gmail.com. Or if you want to watch more videos or find out more information and get signed up right away, you can go to thecoachedge.com. Where you'll see in the Coach Edge is you will see two big buttons. One's going to say, I want more information. And the other one says, I'm ready to go now. Sign up on I'm ready to get started now. So if you get started and join in right before the beginnings of the month, I plug you in to this personal mentorship every month where I really focus on exactly what you want to achieve, and we crush it. So outside of that, I'm so glad you are here with me, and feel free to click on the share button so that this can be sent off to anyone that may be perfect for. It may not be perfect for you, but maybe you know someone where they should really check this out. And I, of course, would love to work with them. I'd love to work with you. And that's how this works. We support each other as a team. Now, also, I would love if you would subscribe, because I do put up a lot of information and training and tips on how you can actually grow yourself online and also do more fitness that feels good, changes your life, and helps change and impact other people's lives. So I appreciate you being here with me. Thanks again, and I can't wait to chat with you further. So